will be when there's more automated data exchange mechanisms, because that's going to be where the true power of this can really come to bear. So with that, I'll finish, and we'll start the discussion.
So thank you to our panel for providing a very quick view all the way through from the industrial side, through from the generation, through to the utility, right through to the consumer, and critically the role of standards. And I'd like to kind of start by a question that leaves off from where David Woolman spoke around the consumer and where OPAL was speaking to. So we saw from our very own questions we asked here, we're only starting to scratch the surface on the consumer side. And we only started to scratch the surface how many people are looking at this, how many applications are using things like the green button. What are the steps you guys might suggest that Ontario could take to get the consumer side of this more adopted, to get more applications and more awareness in the use of this data?
And I can start and say that one thing that we need to do is preserve the trust with the consumer. So as we are working to improve the capability of getting this information in their hands, there's also the privacy aspect, which becomes important. And I didn't have a chance to talk a lot about this, but the Department of Energy effort is looking at a voluntary code of conduct kind of model in which there would be Federal Trade Commission enforcement of voluntary statements made by utilities and the ecosystem. So I think that maintaining the trust with the consumer is an important piece that we need to work on, even as we start making great strides in the technological side of things, the capabilities. So we need to make sure that we understand what the consumer needs and wants, make sure they're comfortable with that. And this is where others are doing a good job of that engagement, and we can help the utilities get up their game with engaging the consumer.
I'll add to that. I think